What if the map of the universe you've seen isn't the whole truth? We grow up believing our science has charted the heavens, every star, every planet, neatly placed on a map. But what if that map is not just incomplete, but intentionally altered, with entire realms hidden from view? Before we dive into the hidden side of the cosmos, make sure to subscribe to Animated Wisdom and like this video. It helps this channel grow so we can bring you more untold stories, more cosmic mysteries, and more truths that most will never dare to reveal. Every click you give is another spark to light the dark corners of our universe, and perhaps one day those sparks will be bright enough to burn away the veil. Now, imagine ancient scrolls of the cosmos, drawn by civilizations that vanished thousands of years ago. Torn edges hide what lies beyond human reach. Faded symbols suggest patterns we no longer understand. Whispers of a knowledge that slips through our fingers like stardust. In secret NASA rooms, vast holographic star maps flicker in cold, sterile light. Across them, glowing lines trace the dance of galaxies, yet whole regions are shrouded in black. Scientists glance at each other, silently acknowledging what they are not permitted to discuss. Beyond the veil of starlight, threads of the cosmic web connect billions of galaxies. They twist and weave like veins carrying the lifeblood of the universe. But some threads are severed. And yet these gaps are not empty by chance. They are the edges of something that resists being seen, resisting even the pull of our most powerful telescopes. Some say these voids aren't emptiness at all, but walls, vast boundaries that mark where our reality stops and something else begins. Centuries ago, astronomers stood on rooftops, charting the night with nothing but glass lenses and unwavering faith. They mapped what they could, unaware they were only scratching the surface of an infinite canvas. Great observatories rose like cathedrals of science, their giant gears and domes capturing fragments of eternity. Every night, the sky unfolded, a riddle written in starlight. The first photographs revealed ghostly shapes, spirals, clusters, and points of light so distant they may have already died. And with each discovery came more questions than answers. Men and women huddled around glowing globes, tracing the boundaries of what they could see, but never touching the whole. Some maps were quietly locked away, their origins never explained. Over time, humanity's gaze shifted from the ground to the endless dark, and as we reached further, the mysteries only deepened. We speak of the visible universe, but what about the invisible one? The vast structures made of matter we cannot touch, cannot see, yet know are there. A cosmic web stretches across billions of light years, binding galaxies in delicate glowing strands. But in its shadow, something hides. Immense structures without light, without heat, only their gravity betraying their presence. In secret laboratories, scientists project holographic universes, models shimmering in the dark. They search for patterns and find boundaries as if the universe has walls. And beyond those walls lie vast voids, silent and cold. Places where light itself has never entered, where space feels more like an absence than a presence. In those places, even time seems to hesitate. Some satellite images return blurred, pixelated, or simply blank. Entire constellations vanish in official charts, replaced with static. Certain star systems carry the mark redacted. Others are covered in digital black, entire sectors of the galaxy hidden from view. And sometimes a mysterious beam of light cuts through an image, erasing what lies beneath. The data gaps are deliberate. Somewhere there are files labeled Star Chart Restrictions, Confidential, and what those files contain is locked beyond public reach. Then there is the Great Attractor, a gravitational monster pulling thousands of galaxies toward it. It lies beyond our ability to see, yet its pull is undeniable. Around it, galaxies swirl like water spiraling down an unseen drain. Even the Milky Way drifts toward its grasp, unable to resist. Scientists call this the dark flow, the entire cosmic neighborhood moving toward an invisible destination. Space bends around it in strange ways, as though reality itself is being pulled and reshaped. Some describe it as falling through a tunnel with no end. Others wonder if it is the edge of another universe, pressing against our own, straining to break through. But why hide such truths? Perhaps to avoid mass panic, or perhaps because power lies not in knowledge itself, but in who controls it. And the greatest power of all may be to decide what humanity is allowed to imagine. Behind locked vault doors lie data drives, images, and star maps the public will never see. Astronauts speak in careful words, their eyes telling stories they cannot voice. There are shadows in space that are not shadows, and shapes that cannot be explained. Entire data streams cut off mid-transmission, and the question spreads, why censor the stars? We stand on a fragile world staring into an ocean of unknowns. The map we cling to is fading at the edges. One day, perhaps, someone will tear the veil wide open, and when that happens, we may see the universe staring back not just as a quiet backdrop, but as something alive, aware, and watching. Earth becomes a single question mark against a cosmic backdrop. Somewhere, a library of the cosmos exists, but it is not for us. The cosmic web moves, pulses, shifts, almost like a living organism. We have touched only the smallest fraction of its form. In locked archives rest coordinates that could change everything we know. Perhaps the path forward lies not in the known, but in the forbidden. Somewhere in the mists of a nebula, something ancient waits. Some flashes in the night sky are not natural. They are signals, perhaps warnings. Even the oldest compasses might point beyond our universe if we knew how to read them. And some maps may not lead to places at all, but to beings. And when we pull back far enough, past stars, past galaxies, past the web itself, the universe forms a single, watching eye. If you believe the truth should never be hidden, subscribe to Animated Wisdom, because the map is just the beginning.